What's up? Activate law.
Yo, what up, Jimmy? How you doing?
Ra đấy đúng tỏ tí nhá.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to another great episode of the Activate LA Radio Show. I'm glad you guys are tuning back in on this beautiful Friday night. Big shout out to everybody that's at home, maybe working, maybe on the move. You know, whatever you're doing, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're safe. And gonna jump right into the case, man. We've been covering the case. Hey,
Hello,
Lupe, how you
waving
doing?
hand,
Big
everyone.
shout out to Lupe. We've been covering the case of Nancy Ng from Monterey, California. And man, this case, it's even though we don't have no witnesses coming forward talking about the case or what happened, what went on, more news are coming out. And in this case, we finally have some people coming forward, and that's the owners of the Kayak Company. So let me I'm gonna jump into the interview.
Just enjoying this beautiful evening.
Yeah, it's nice out there. I went out there to have dinner. Excuse me. Got myself some nice dinner. That's why I got this long sleeve shirt. And before that, I went to go get a haircut. So I'm feeling good. After that, I want to get me some lunch for work tomorrow. Went and got me a burrito of carne asada, and I was like, man, let me get some pineapple water, agua fresca. I hope everyone's well, man. I hope everyone's doing good. So yeah, man, with the news that the owners of the Kayak Company, they finally came out and spoke about the SoCal woman that went missing in Guatemala. That's Nancy Ng. Prayers to the family, and hopefully soon we get some good news. So let me see. There we go. So let's
So sad. Folded hands, light skin tone.
It
Folded
is,
hands,
yeah.
light skin tone. Folded hands,
Very
light skin
unfortunate.
tone.
let's jump into the article and then we'll play the video. All right, so it says owners of Guatemala Kayak Company speak out after Nancy Ng vanished on the yoga retreat, claiming the group she was with refused to say a word and fled the hotel just 12 hours later. So they bounced right away. Man, I'm telling you guys, this case is like the Sequela case. The people that were there, they just vanished. In this case, man, they didn't wait anything. Lee and Elaine Beale, the proprietors of the Kayak Guatemala, spoke out as the search for missing Nancy Ng, 29, who vanished during the yoga retreat, continues. The Bells, I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing the name. The Bells say the tour group didn't say a word to anyone after she allegedly drowned on Lake Atitlán on October the 19th. This is messed up, man. This is really, really messed up. You can tell that there's got to be some foul play here. There's no way that they're just gonna leave and not say anything. It seemed like. I mean, at this point, I feel kind of bad in a way for the witness that stepped forward, right? The other girl and said, "Hey, this and this happened," because it seems like everybody bounced except the this other female that was with Nancy, and she was the only one that after a whole day, 24 hours, she came forward finally and was like, "Hey, man, she got lost. We can't find it. She fell off. She was swimming. According allegedly, that's what they're saying, that she was in a kayak, and then she was Nancy was like, I kind of feel like jumping in the water. Jumped in the water, and after that, she disappeared. So they're saying here that group they fled, within 12 hours. The owners of the kayak company used by missing California. No, okay, the owners of the kayak company used by the California woman Nancy Ng before she vanished while on the yoga retreat in Guatemala say the group she was with immediately climbed up after she disappeared. Uh, Lee and Elaine Veal, the proprietors of Kayak Guatemala, I guess that's the name of the company, Kayak Guatemala, spoke out amid the search for Ng 29, who is feared to have drowned during the excursion on Lake Atlitan. Although her family has since said they are struggling to accept this narrative. So, I mean, even though this happened and this is the narrative they're going with, the family still they don't believe, and I mean, and it should still keep their hopes up, because there's a lot of things that happen in that lake, and there's a lot of stuff, man, that throughout the years, a lot of people gone missing from there. A lot of people, for what I read, allegedly been kidnapped around there. A lot of people have died. The current, they say the current that goes under the water in the lake, it's strong. It's pretty strong. So, but still, man, let's keep our hopes high, and hope for the best, right? Eventually, the woman, okay, the bills, okay. Eventually, the woman returned to shore alone, and they're talking about the person, the witness that was with Nancy. So she returned alone, but there was no sign of yoga enthusiast Ng, who has not been seen since. No one in the group was interested in talking to anybody, Lee told Good Morning America. It was almost like immediately climbing up, like we were not going to say anything. So they were like, they thought, okay, we're gonna leave. I don't think they're gonna say anything. Maybe they're not gonna notice. And they bounced. Uh, man, there's got to be something, man, the FBI can do over here. It might take some time for them to actually do something, but if they're here in the U.S. and they want to push it, they eventually something or someone will be arrested. Lee and Elaine Veal, owners of the kayak, so this is them too, um, rented a kayak to a missing woman, Nancy Ng, before she vanished during the yoga retreat in Guatemala, where she is suspected to have drowned. They say that the rest of the group did not say a word after the alleged accident. Man, these people, they just bounced, right. They got in the kayak, and this this is really, really messed up, man. You know, unless, I mean, something, there's a foul play, right? There's got to be there's got to be a foul play here, um, where why did they leave? I mean, did they? I mean, there's a lot of conspiracies out there, and I'm just, I'm just saying what I hear there. You know what I mean? It's a commentary channel, but there's just, conspiracies that they planned this. There's conspiracies that maybe the cartels came down. They took her and they told them like, hey, you know what? You don't say anything, or this is gonna happen, and that's why they bounce. I don't know. You let me know in the comment section what you think. We're still waiting for more people to come forward and speak on the case. But let me play this, and this is actually the owners of the Kayak Company down in Guatemala. A lot of people were tripping. They're like, wait a minute, they were thinking it was going to be people from down there from Guatemala, but it is what it is. But God bless them for stepping up and talking to the people, and so okay, let's repeat this.
No one in the group was interested in talking to anybody. It was almost like immediately clamming up and like, we're not going to say anything.
This morning, the owners of the Guatemalan company who rented the kayak to a missing California woman now speaking out. Nancy Ng's family says this is the last known video of her taken October 19th and has now been provided to rescuers. The 29-year-old was on a yoga retreat when she went on a kayaking excursion in the remote area of Lake Atitlán and disappeared. According to Elaine and Lee Beal, who run Kayak Guatemala, this yoga group of 10 people set out on the water in the morning, their employee taking this photo.
So this is supposed to be them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people right here. And there's one kayak here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. Oh no, this is part of the wood right here. Okay, so it's 7 of them only. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this one 8. Maybe the person was laying down.
When the group returned, there were only 8 that returned, but we could see in the distance, of a distance of about 100 yards, 2 single kayaks.
Those 2 kayakers were Ng and another woman.
We watched them as they continued paddling until we lost sight of them.
A distress signal called in. The next thing Elaine Beal says she sees.
I witnessed the survivor being ushered up the steps with the yoga instructor. She was clearly distressed, and they didn't say a word to us.
But no sign of Nancy Ng. The Beals say they called the group's hotel the next morning because they hadn't been paid, only to learn they were gone.
They didn't even pay them, man.
I just don't understand that part of leaving within 8 hours of, 12 hours of the accident.
And ABC News has learned from Guatemala's Attorney General's office that they haven't been able to interview the woman who was with Nancy or the tour guide because the group left the country. They've requested international assistance to speak with them, but are still waiting to hear back. Meanwhile, Nancy Ng's family desperate for answers.
Please help us bring Nancy home.
Her family hiring a private search team trying to find her, searching by water and land. Now 3 weeks later, their only clue is an empty kayak and a growing mystery. Nancy Ng's family telling ABC News in a statement, our family has tried to contact the witness many times over the last 3 weeks, but she will not speak with us. The police report we received did not include a direct statement from her either. Her silence has hindered our search efforts and left us in the dark about what happened to Nancy. We don't know which nightmare scenario to believe.
And the family's privately hired search and rescue team is still working in that area, hoping they can find any clues to give that family answers as to what happened, guys.
There it is. So, man, this is it's crazy, man. Some people are asking, saying like, "Oh, why is this taking so long? How come they're not coming forward?" Also, too, I'm thinking a lot of these interviews, maybe they were recorded already before, and but maybe the government, because sometimes the government, they don't want you to, they don't want to let out information right away. Hey, what's up, fake death? Do you think so? I don't. I mean, why would she do that? Or, unless she's trying to run away or something. But group failed to pay the owners. Yeah. Let me read this other part. Okay, yeah, because they even the owners are like, yeah, they took off right away. They didn't even pay us. It's here in the article actually also too. It says the group failed to pay the owners. They all left. Then all left the country within 12 hours of the suspected accident with which struck Elaine B.O. odd. Wow. I don't know, man. Something happened. Someone's got information. These people are not just gonna leave just like that. A lot of people want answers. A lot of people are asking how come also too they're not saying who is this group, this yoga group. Obviously they're from here, from America, from the U.S. The couple described how they're watching the group with Ng and the female kayaker about 100 yards away. The woman continued pedaling until they were out of sight. But why did they go all the way in, man? Sometimes, we know things are not safe. Sometimes we know we shouldn't be going certain places, and there we go. The next thing the couple saw was a distress signal before the woman returned alone. Eyewitness, a survivor, being ushered up to the steps, Elaine added. She was clearly distressed. Guatemalan authorities have struggled to locate the woman who was last with Nancy on the tour guide, and they left the country. They forgot to ask the owners. I mean, they didn't mention if they themselves had their company, people from their company, maybe try to investigate, or what did they do? I mean, but they're saying that they saw Nancy's friend, right, come out, and in distress. But then they didn't tell them what was going on. But I mean, I don't want to blame them, because at the same time, I mean, they don't know what's going on. But at the same time, man, I mean, if you're renting, they knew that only 7 people came back. I mean, right there and then, right, because the other kayak was missing, and they did not find the kayak until afterwards. So this is fishy too. We're missing a lot of information. We're missing a lot of information here. Mainstream propaganda. Another Natalie Holloway, Madeline McCain, life insurance. Gotta look into those cases. Do you think maybe it could be insurance? Something with insurance? I mean, I don't know. I don't think the family wants to go through that, all that. And I mean, for what we know, Nancy had a good job here. I mean, this is wild. So this is the last footage that there is, or last picture of the footage, that they have. See, it looks like people are out there, man. People are out there in the water. I mean, there is more people. They're holding back with the evidence, but I'm sure there's more people that have footage. Now, people are saying that it could be the cartels. I don't know in Guatemala if they have cartels like Mexico. I'm sure probably they do, or they have a certain type of groups, or just people that are out there kidnapping. But I mean, where could they get in from? If let's say that was the case, and that's happened before, right? Let's say that happened before, and that's why they know. Where could have these people gone in from? And if they did they threaten the friend? Did they threaten the yoga group? And they were like, hey man, you guys didn't see shit. If you guys say anything, you guys are gonna pay the consequences. And probably they got out as soon as they got out the water, they got freaked out, and they were all like, you know what, we're not gonna say anything. We're just gonna leave to the U.S. and that's it. But if that was the case, I'm pretty sure, if they weren't guilty of anything, they would have already like stepped forward and talked and tell the authorities like, look, this happened. They threatened us that if we said anything, that they were gonna delete us, and that's why we really didn't say anything. Right now we're back, and we feel safe, but this and this happened, so and so did it, right? Let's say by mistake or by accident, maybe, or maybe it's true what they say. She jumped in the water. Nancy jumped in the water, and she wanted to swim. Let's say it's true, and she drowned, and knock on wood, she died. I hope not. Hope they, we're hoping they find her. She returns home. But let's say if that would have happened, they would have stepped forward, right? Because there's nothing to hide. They would have been like, "Hey, man, so this happened. This is the location. Look, we want to help you guys. Find her." But no one can file for this story. More hotels than Swiss cheese. And there's a lot of. I'm reading the comments right here. Shout out to my locator. There's a lot of hotels, different companies. So at first we were thinking, some people, including myself, were thinking like it was just one whole group that had the classes there, and it had the hotel. It was one whole hotel, only one hotel with different areas, but it's different hotels. For what I hear, is different hotels and different also to yoga companies, and it looks like it's a lot of mainly it's I don't know if it's European people, white people, but that's what I've seen the most. Majority is women too, females. I don't know, it's we're getting information, we're finding out things. Like yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw the live stream from last night. You guys can go ahead and check it out. An ex FBI, CIA, former CIA was talking about the whole case, but we still don't have any information on the friend or the person that was with Nancy or those other people from the group. I mean, we got to know. We got to know. I mean, who is this group? What company is it? You know what I mean? Because at the same time, what about if they are, I'm not saying that that's what it is, but let's say people's lives was in danger and they were doing this, they done this to other people before where, people never come back and they just come back to the States and don't report stuff like this. So we need to know. People need to know. Let's go to Tarzana. People need to know, where and who is the danger, So you let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. What you think. I know a lot of people, have different theories. A lot of people have different points of view, and I don't know. I wanna believe that she's okay. I want to believe that she's gonna go back home, and maybe she's gonna appear somewhere. But we still need the people to step forward. So if somebody was there, and knows anything, you guys need to step forward and talk to the family. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna take off now. Just wanted to cover this case and keep you guys posted on it. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and live stream. Maybe she was threatened and said she had nothing to lose and jumped. In the water. Could have been that. I didn't think about that, Lupe Granados. Maybe they wanted to do something to her. Something happened. Maybe the cartels, try to take her, but maybe she was threatened and said she had nothing to lose. Yeah, but I wonder, because these yoga groups are supposed to be like peaceful, right? You're supposed to find your inner self and stay away, especially from the city and bad juju, bad energy, and I mean something bad. Really, let's say if it was them, if it was the group, right, that they did something bad to her. This is just a speculation. What could have been? What could have been so bad that she jumped in the water? Like what could have been so bad that threatened her life and she had to jump into the water. I'm sure they did their research, right? I'm sure Nancy Ng did the research before about if this place was dangerous, how dangerous was the lake. I mean, myself within not even 5 minutes of doing research online and typing in how dangerous is the lake, had people died there right away, man. You get all the information. Where it's telling you like the history, all the stories, and all that stuff that has happened there, and there's a lot of bad stuff, man. There's a lot of bad stuff, and people that have drowned, and why would she even jump in the water? But who knows who was around the group? Maybe they were all threatened and took the whole group. They just didn't disappear. Oh, I see. Maybe they took all the group. She tried to get away. I see what you're saying, Lupe. That could be something right there. Yeah, maybe they caught everybody. They caught the group. They had them there, and and she tried to escape, and her reaction maybe was to jump in the water. Next thing you know, maybe they got robbed, and they took their things, and then they told them like, okay, you guys can leave. You guys say anything, you guys are gonna get deleted. Huh? It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Do me a favor, guys. If you're watching this as the replay, or if you're watching this live, hit the like button. Give this a share. Hit me with your favorite emoji. And as you guys see, once you guys hit those emojis, they pop up in the screen. So, like kidnapping, right? Yo, what up, Joe Prada? How you doing, man? Happy Friday. So, but I'm gonna bounce, and I'm gonna come back and check the comments in a little bit. Also, to if not tomorrow morning. And I want to know what you guys think, man. I want to know what you guys think now that we have all this information. Do you guys think, Lupe? I think Lupe, you have something there. I didn't think about it, and that's a good observation. Maybe they had everybody, like kidnapped, or maybe hold at gunpoint. I don't know. And she was the only one that tried to escape, and the only thing she thought by just reaction was to jump in the water. Maybe with the people that was holding them, there, got freaked out and bounced. Story don't stick much to adequate. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We gotta look at it from different points, But see, and that's the thing that I like is hanging out with you guys here and breaking down the case. We'll see what happens, but hey, man, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Story don't stick. Okay, that was no scene coming. All right, you guys have a wonderful. Catch you guys tomorrow. All right, be safe out there. Peace.
Shit. following podcast will most definitely contain language that will both offend and stimulate. Any situations mirroring your real life are purely coincidental and have nothing to do with you. Calm your tits, sit down, and enjoy the show.
Are you not entertained?
Why you got to say nasty shit, Ray? Oh, I'm a nasty motherfucker. Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
To this day. To this day. To this day.
Now for my brown brothers. Sorry, no tortilla.